Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and to all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this more D100 dungeon indeed. I have the rule book here. I'm not using any of the supplements yet. We are learning and playing through the first dungeon. This is the cheat sheets I'm using. This is my character sheet so far. We are Zerg. I have pulled one lever. I do not believe I have rolled under 10 on any of my various rolls, so I have no experience on anything. I'm carrying a healing potion, there, I remember the word, on my belt. I have a whole bunch of scrolls that I can't use, as well as I have a two more healing potions, a scroll of clumsy. My quest is to loot 3 animal parts. We have looted 2. Claw of bat, skin of... what the heck that is? No, that's a bat. Claw of rat, skin of bat. We need 1 more animal part. We have been this far into the dungeon. This is the dungeon entrance. We entered into here. We've moved here. This door is jammed. If I want to open it, I have to pass a strength test. I could hurt myself. Or I could just go through this open passageway. I think we're going to go through this passageway and not hurt ourselves. But what we have to do is bring up our character sheet and such, because we start off our thingy here. Player turn. We have to shade in the timer. We pay consumable, oil, or food if necessary. I'm marking it over here on this paper so that I don't just mark up my sheet to pieces. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we had already gone through on the previous episode. So this is track 6. Nothing happens on that one. Okie dokie. So that's good. I don't mind that at all. See, that's all on the cheat sheet there, with all the player turn stuff. Or I could open up the book and run it through that way, because these pages, the Game Master is the book, and the book is very, very talkative. Let's see, where do we have the actual rounds? It's up here in the 20-somethings. Here we are. Yes, see, there's adjust equipment, time track, exits, and all that. So you can either do it via book or you can do it via cheat sheet. The important thing is that it just gets done. So we've done the time track. Adjust the map, which is rotate the map so that the exit you are going through is farthest away from you. We're going to put the cheat sheets back over there. Combat tracker, because I got 100 gold for the very first batch of critters that I destroyed. No bonuses until I get further up here, but then that's +1 to my skill, +5, because it goes up in increments of 5. We're going to put this over here for the moment. We're going to put my character sheet over on top of that for the moment, and here is the door, area that we're going through, and we place that farthest away from us. At which point, there is no door, so we do not go to table D there, and then we reveal the area. We move into there, and then we resolve and do things. That makes absolutely no sense. My sincere apologies. There are no doors, so we go on into the next area, which is just when the exit's been dealt with and any doors are stuffed, then we head to table M, roll, generate. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to move to table M. I lost my bookmark. I'll be right back. There we go. So I can make my way back here, because the talkative Game Master is telling us how the dungeon looks. So we're going to roll. I have a whole bunch of colorful dice here, most of which I don't need. I mean, here's my D100, and then you might use a D20 sometimes. You use a D10, and then here's just a handful of D6s when I only need 1. So I can put these over here, I suppose. But we're going to find out by rolling a D100 which of these rooms we find. Oh, that's 100. It's a blue room, and it comes to an end. Now, this would normally be an Objective-C quest, but you have to loot monsters. You get the parts by looting monsters. You can't just find them. So really, this room is just... Now, there's alternate tile sets that you can use, which is all these are just straight right angles, so it's really up to you what you want to have. I don't have it. There we go. Here is blue. So let's color this in blue. Bingo. Now, that once again it says blue Objective-C quest. So we just have to take a look here. It says it may be important areas in a dungeon that are specific to completing the current quest, and the player should check the quest to see if they are relevant. If they are not, then the area is regarded as empty, but still retains its color for the purposes of searches. Blue is plus 20 on a search. And just to show you what I mean, we are doing the very first quest. And the very first quest is we have to enter the dungeon and loot 3 parts from the monsters. We have to loot parts from monsters. We can't just pick them up from objective rooms. So we are going to, now that we have recorded all that and marked it, we are going to come over to search. Plus 20, so we're going to go to the find table. I don't know why I put that over there. That was foolish of me. F for find. It's ingenious. I mean, it's both silly and ingenious because you use table A for armor. That makes sense, doesn't it? And then there's table B for boosts, and C for curses, and table D for doors, E for encounters, table F for find, G for geographic. It all makes sense. I'm not going to complain. It just sometimes strikes me as funny. Okay, we are going to find. We add 20 to the roll, and then we see what we have. That is a 70. Okay. And with a 70, we add 20, 80, 90. Behind a broken cupboard, a hole is found carved into the dungeon wall. Peering inside, the adventurer finds a treasure. Roll on table TA, treasure A. That adds nothing to the time track. So, very good. We roll on TA, treasure A. TA, treasure A. When rolling during the search the market step, well, we're not searching a market. We are just searching this room. Gosh darn it, that was hard to grab. Okay. We find 76. An elixir of finer fate. Drink it to gain 1 fate point. Ooh. You know what? We're going to hang on to that for right now. That could sell for 200 gold, but having a fate point is also really nice. I have 3. That allows you to re-roll any lousy die roll. So you can re-roll it and then bad things won't happen. So, potion of fate. Plus 1 fate point. And that too, 200 GP. Correct? Fate. 200 GP. Yes, indeed. Okie dokie. That's not bad. I definitely can handle that. That's good money. Plus, it's a good thing to have if I ever get hosed like a Christmas monkey during combat or some such. Or like I'm going to try and open up this door. Well, no. I'm finishing up this turn. We did the search. That is good. So if we look at that thing is finished. And if we look on the cheat sheet, because it's really doing everything as well, search, and then you just zip back up to the beginning, which is we shade in the timer and pay any consumable if necessary. So we shade in the timer, And the first one down there, we have to roll for wandering monsters with a number of 5. Now, what that just means is, of course, each time it's on this time track, there's a chance a monster may appear. You roll a D10, and if it's equal to or less than the number, then there is a wandering monster. So this is 5. So we have to roll a D10 and see if a wandering monster has showed up. Monster, not monster. My apologies for not speaking English. A 9. That is greater than 5. No wandering monster has arrived. That's a good thing. I didn't want to deal with a wandering monster, really. So I'm not going to complain loudly. Okay, so now that we have dealt with the time track, I'm just having so much difficulty with my brain and the sheets of paper. We head on to adjust the map. Well, we got to take care of the door, actually. Well, yeah. So we rotate this because we're going through here. Now I have to do and take care of the door. The door is jammed. It is a strength minus 15 check. My strength is 60. Minus 15 is 45. I have to roll a 45 or less to open up this door. And I'm going to bring this to the door section just in case I need to quickly point to it to prove that I'm doing it correctly. Okay, jam door, rusted or swollen shut. No, you have to use a brute force jam door test to open up the door. Okay, so we're making the first attempt to open up the door because on a J4, table D, J4 is jammed, rusted shut, strength minus 15, failure minus 1 HP, and it takes a turn. It also says strong, and I'm not quite sure what. Oh, I can use my strong skill, I believe. Door, they don't talk about that, of course. A locked door test. Yeah, of course they don't talk about that section right there. Okay, 45, my strong skill is actually plus 5. So I need to make a 50 or less. I need to make a 50 or less. Darn your eyes, dice. 43. Oh, I would have made it no matter what. Okay, I open up the door easily. Bingo. I can handle that. Okay. So let us go to section M and find out what the room is. I'm having difficulties with, oh, my shakiness. Table M. I need like a little note, those note tab things to put on the sides. That might help. It could be a good idea. Okay. We're going to find out what is in this room right here through this jammed door that we just use our strength to smash open. Ow. Well, that didn't hurt. It just startled me. It is a 6. Oh, it's a green room. Does it have any... Okay, there's an opening and a door. There's an opening that goes over in this direction. I'm just gonna, half-ass it here. And then over to here, and this one is a door. Okay. This is a green room. Green rooms are roll geographic. Plus, I'm quite sure it adjusts the encounters table and such. Okay, green room, roll geographic. Then a green room is plus 5. So we take a look here. Yep, we just, once it's mapped correctly, follow the instructions, in which is roll G for geographic. Okay, let's take a look and see what we have on the geographic table. Because this could hurt. It could be painful. Okay, 43. What are the odds that I would roll the exact same number that I rolled last time? I mean, that's pretty low, isn't it? That's kind of weird. Okay, 43. Geographic. A large wooden chest, banded with silver trim, sits proudly waiting to be opened. Roll 1d10 equal to or less than the number of keys shaded on the key track. If the chest is opened, I don't have any keys. Look, I've got L written up there, and L for lever is right here. But I have picked up no keys. I can't open that. However, this is locked chest G43. We have locked chest G43. And that is J4 has been opened. And I have not gotten the chest opened, so I don't put a check mark on that. So I have to wait until I get a key. Well, I do have picks. Otherwise, the lock will need to be picked by making a lock check test. So I could try to unpick it with a pick. You know what? I'm going to wait until I get a key. We're going to find some keys. So lock chest is here. That's not the point of why we're here. We're here to loot parts. Opening up chests is a good thing, but it's not a requirement. Okay then, so let's also just search the room, which is +5, and find out if there's anything here. So table F +5 to the roll. And let's see if we find. If I roll another 43, I don't know what I'm going to do. 13. That's like the third 3 in a row. What are the odds? Well, I mean 1 in 10, because it's not like cumulative. Anyway, 13. Moving through some of the rubbish strewn about the floor, a small snake lashes out and bites the adventurer's hand, injecting its venom into a vein. Shade in 2 pips on the poison track. That's not good. Oh boy. 2 pips on the poison track. Well, let's go back to, I think, because time track? Well, I need to look up poison. Where do they have the part on poison? Well, here, poison. During the damage phase, if the natural 1 equals, oh, you shaded 1 pip on the poison track. When the time track is refreshed, you roll 1d10. If it is less than or equal to the pips shaded, you suffer damage equal to the number of pips shaded. So when this refreshes, when I hit the end, I have to try and roll a 3 or greater, or I'm going to take 2 points of damage from poison. And that doesn't go away. That poison stays in me. I have to heal that, I believe. Let us quickly, just for giggles, I mean, Martin Knight, the author of this, desperately needs an editor and an actual, like, way things are done. Yeah. So it doesn't even say how long the poison lasts. That would have to be until your next adventure. Okay. I am poisoned, so hopefully I'm not going to get badly poisoned. That was not worth it. Thank you, little snake. Ugh. Well, we do have a door. So let us first off mark in the time track. Well, we did find, yeah, we searched. There was, did I search? 13, yeah, what did I find? Suddenly, I cannot remember in the slightest. That was the snake biting? The snake biting me? Yes, okay, the snake bit me. Okay, and then the time track shades, which is this one. Okay, we did the monster, so on to this time track. Okay, we're doing good. My brain is functional. Largely. Okay, we have this door right here. It is a door. I do not know if it is locked or jammed or levered or what. But we do need to check our door. And of course we need to roll on the door table. D for door. If it has a door code, if it's blocked by a door, well, it doesn't have a door code. Oh, otherwise you got to roll and determine the door code. My brain, I am functional. And here we are, we determine the door. There may be small variations, but you can get an infinite number of things with 100 different rooms, with this many different type of doors, with the number of different types of geographic things. There is a near infinite number of stuff. It is absolutely insane. And we find that this door is a 62, which is jammed. Okay, needs to be forced open. It's a J3. Which is a J3. It's not as bad. It's strength minus 10. And again, strong. And I have the strong skill. So I can add plus 5 to the roll. So really it's the strength of 60 minus 5, which is 10 plus the 5. So I'm going to try and crush the door open. Let's see if that works. Need a 55 or less. 2. Oh! Well, strong is not a checked one, but I got, if you roll a 10 or less on a skill check or any sort of check, that gives you an experience point. And when your experience point track gets filled in, that increases whatever skill you have. We just got 1 experience point on strong trying to open up this door, and we did so well. We learned. That's cool. That is good. I am very, very glad on that one. The door is open, so we put a check mark. There we go. And then we move into the room to find out what kind of room it is. So we go to M, and we make our roll here. I need a monster so I can loot some parts. So let's hope it's something good. And 30. Room 30 is a red room. Oh boy, this one comes to a dead end as well here, which is, you know, that's fine. There's still an opening here, and I just have to make a secret entrance somewhere if there are no doors, and then I go through there. So it's not a big deal, the fact that I don't see any immediate exit. Color this. This is really bright red and not pink. I mean, pink is a form of red. So there we go. Bingo. Oh, red, of course, is roll for encounter. Oh, hokey smokes. Okay. We're going to come up across something. Because, yeah, red, encounter more dangerous. Will encounter. Roll on table E and apply the current quest encounter modifier before reading the result on the table, and then start combat.